All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First, I want to give our honors, glorious praises due to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kagadash, Domas Apostle Neldis, a great millstone. Peace to Akim, that's doing his work on the four corners of the earth. And this is Brother Dubois from the GMS Detroit camp.
And Brother Zayan from the GMS Detroit back camp.
And I showed the brother old video I remember watching of the heavy metal group called In Living Color. These are all Israelite. It's an Israelite rap, not rap group, but they're a rock group. But they mix it in there with both. But they're known for being in the heavy metal. But a lot of their songs, what they done in the past, were really how Jake is treated here in America. And the video I showed him was called Funny Vibe. And also this is one of their old album covers. As you see, this is a Jake with an iron yoke on his head. Showing that we're them people. And there's nothing new under the sun with the Heavenly Father, because whatever the Heavenly Father says, go, and it lives out. But what you wanted to give a little spin on it?
Well, yeah. So, yeah, if you're privy to this video or song or whatever, like the images, like just the title itself, Funny Vibe, right? So what is he talking about? He's talking about that energy, right? That chiefly so-called white man, but as well as these other nations have around us. That gut feeling, that just that certain, that vibe, literally, that energy that you have with these other nations. You know what I'm saying? That there's a funny vibe there. The scriptures speak of a great gulf fixed. You know what I'm saying? Meaning there's a line drawn in the sand. There's a separation, okay, between the Israelites, right, the so-called Negroes, Blacks, and Native Americans, and then these Edomite and these other heathen nations. The Lord cut us off. He severed us, from these other nations, not to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, when we deal with them, that's going to be our downfall. Why? Because we're going to start following their ways, following their guides, right? And the way that they think things should operate. We're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to adhere to the scriptures, listen to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Because he chose us as his people and gave us, instructions in the law, statutes, and commandments. So there's always going to be that funny vibe there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not, you can't go, Jake for Jake. I mean, Jake would have you think that he can search throughout the earth and find one good Edomite. And that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? They're created to be the wicked, and they're just that. You know what I'm saying? We're created as that righteous vessel. You know what I'm saying? This is the Most High's movie, as we always say. You know what I'm saying? They playing their part, we playing our part, right? And we can just get highlighted real quick. It goes back to the beginning, because the brother mentioned, there's no new thing under the sun, referring to Ecclesiastes, the third chapter, I want to say. You know what I'm saying? And all everything that's been going on, that goes on now, has been going on way back when, right? So going back, to Genesis, in the womb, right? There was war, right, between Jacob and Esau. I'm just kind of hit the points. This is Genesis 25 and 23. And Yahweh said unto her, right, speaking of Rebekah, right, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people, right, shall be separated from thy bowels. You know what I'm saying? Separated, right? Not come together, not all
That's
being
right.
one people as Esau would have, but separated, right? Set apart, right, from these other people, right? It says, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, referring to the Israelites. And the elder shall serve the younger, referring to Esau, Edom, right? Because he was the firstborn, right? Which, according to our law, right, the firstborn is supposed to get the birthright, but hey, Esau gave that up, right, in haste, because he was hungry, right? He meaning showing that Esau doesn't have any spirituality. He doesn't have a spiritual bone in his body, literally. You know what I'm saying? So Esau is easily given to the flesh, but us being the Israelites, we cater more to the spirit. That's why even of our people in their ignorance, right? They're you know, they're just gun ho to go to church, right? You know, or go to some type of form of religion to search and look for God, even though they're looking in all the wrong places, right? Jake just has that zeal, you know what I'm saying, to adhere to the Most High, but you know, but they don't know how to do it, you know, in righteousness. Right?
Just like that guy at camp today when we was at camp earlier, this Jake, he didn't get the meaning of the MOTB. And we went at it with that guy. We was trying to give him the warning for, I'm just gonna say, over like 45 minutes, man.
About that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shows, hey, even amongst our people, there's a separation. You know what I'm saying? You have the remnant, all right, the hopeful elect. Then you have 2/3 of our people. And it showed this, and yeah, that moment showed this is a spiritual walk, man. And as much as you may want Jake to get it and understand because you received it, you know, you think it's so simple. Like, no, the Lord's showing this thing is spiritual.
And he was comfortable, so he's an enemy of the Father and the Son.
But let's see. So let me read this last little part.
Ahead.
Going back to Genesis 25 and 24, it said, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. All right. So there you go. Right. Esau being the first, Jacob being, you know, the latter. Right, which was spiritual, showing because you know, when Jacob came out, you know, he was grabbing the heel of Esau, right, showing that, you know, in process of time, Jacob is gonna be the ones, all right, that take down his kingdom, take down Esau's kingdom first, you know, spiritually by prophesying, and then physically when Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you know, give us those new bodies and spiritual powers, right? So we gonna get you know, we gonna get hands on, all right, with these Edomites and these other nations.
That's right.
But until then, what we're to do, just wait, you know, just wait on the Heavenly Father till He give us the go ahead, and you know, and that's that. So that's that. One more, because also in that video, it was a little image of showing how Jake hand was holding the hand or shaking hands with Esau, right? Yeah. And that's you know that gives me the similitude that, you know, they feel some way somehow we can come together, we can see eye to eye, and I'll never be, right? Real quick, this is Proverbs 11 and 21, and it says, though hand, right? See, we're shaking hands. Though hand join in hand, the wicked should not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous should be delivered. So no matter you shake hands, make deals with the Edomites, right, try to do things their way and all that, the wicked Esau Edom is going to be punished regardless. And if you're joining unto them, thinking the way they think and worshiping what they worship, ultimately taking this MOTB, you're going to be destroyed right along with these Edomites.
That's right.
All right. So this is what we do when we prophesy week after week. We warn our people to say, hey, they ain't got it. That's not the way to walk. Okay. We supposed to, you know, follow, all right, the shepherd, Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? The scripture say the sheep hear my voice. You know what I'm saying? Going back to that dude, he wouldn't he wasn't a sheep as of right now. He couldn't hear the voice of the Lord, you know. And that's all I got.
And yeah, you know, yeah, I remember watching in Living Color the heavy metal band, because they were popular, because I back then I was listening to pretty much everything as a kid. But yeah, pretty much, you know, I thought about that song, the Funny Vibe, and yeah, the Funny Vibe is still going on to this day, and that's why I brought up, and the brother went in about there's nothing new under the sun, which is very true, you know. But with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. So with that, want to give honors, go His praises, due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Doban, this is Pastor Nell. This is a great millstone. Peace to Akim that's doing this work. Shalom. Shalom. Kwam Bakiyam. Shalom. Yeah.